Yeah, with music, it's sometimes you notice that it's just not going to happen for you. You know, for that day, you're trying to maybe do a vocal line or you're trying to record a guitar part, and maybe you don't have the right equipment. Maybe the equipment you chose wasn't working, so maybe you have to go out and rent something else. With
Hmm.
a film, that's a wasted day and a lot of wasted money and time for sure. You know, you're paying
Yeah.
people to be there. A lot of risk is involved, and so you're forcing these actors to be under a lot of pressure to make sure that they're ready for every scene. And if you're, you know, like I am, I want some spontaneousness in the project because
Mhm.
that's what makes it feel fun and fresh. And so yeah, but hey, Murder Hornets was ended up being a real thing. Who knew? You know?
Well, the funny thing is that it was a real thing back in like 2010.
I didn't realize that.
Uh,
I've only heard about it until
yeah,
recently.
well, it just got over sensationalized, and that's
Right.
the thing with media.
Yes.
It's quite funny how it's like a little flake of snow rolling down the side of a mountain, and by the time it gets to the bottom, it's this huge snowball. Um, but that was one of the inspirations for Killer Hornets. Was I was leaving ICB, literally walking out. That's the location, and I found this huge, grotesque hornet of some kind dead on the ground by my car. And I was so taken by it, I started taking pictures of it with my phone. I'm like, what is this thing? This thing is like a freaking monster. So I went home and I was trying to find the right pictures and figure out what that thing was. And I found out it was called the Vespa Mandarinian. And they have been slowly moving their way and migrating for years. They were already in the United States. The crazy thing about it was my mind just started going crazy with this, thinking like, holy crap! Think of this thing that was like 4 or 5 foot long. I mean, we would be in danger.
Right.
And so then I figured, okay, well, let's figure out a way to make these things that big and write a movie about it. And then I brought my friend Richard on, and he was like, oh, this is amazing. Oh, yeah, this is cool. Let's do this. And we just started hammering out the idea, and long behold, Killer Hornets.
Hey, looking forward to the book, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You teach at Greene County Career Center. Is that correct? Did I say that right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What department are you teaching?
It's called video production. It's actually called, well, the course code's video and animation.
Okay.
But the lab's name is video production.
And how long have you been there?
This is going on my 6th year. So this well, in about a week, we go back to work, and I've been there 5 years, so this will be my 6th year.
Congratulations. You guys are moving into a new building, is that right?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I've been there already. I've been trying to like get my room up, set up the, Todd. He's got the PSI company. He's actually moving the studio. So it's going to be in this week, and next week they'll have the final touches on it. So
Nice.
yeah, it's quite an amazing setup. They basically gave me the chance to build the studio and what the program does, and it's an amazing opportunity for high school kids. It really is.
And how can one enroll? What are some of the requirements?
Well, so we are secondary education, not adult education. So you have to be a citizen or a resident a resident in Greene County to be part of the Career Center. Yellow Springs High School does have open enrollment. So that's the only high school that if you're in Dayton or any other location and you can commute to Yellow Springs and show that you're a student through Yellow Springs, then you can enroll in the Career Center.
Okay.
There's a lot of students that come from Springfield from time to time that I've had. It's kind of interesting to see a little bit from the Dayton area and Springfield area that we've had trickle in over the last 5 years.
Well, you guys have a good program, so that's really cool. That's why I wanted to mention it and let people know about it. One of the reasons I started this podcast, no problem, was to help people promote good art and good writing, and I hope everybody checks out your book and books here in the future.
Yeah, we turned Incruentus into a book as well. It'll have another a second book, and I think what did we say? 3. So that's going to be a 3-volume book. You were there, I think, when we shot that movie, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. That was my first film project, and I learned a lot just saying, let's do this. I turned that into a book thinking that we would get a nice crowd. That book has not done as well, being a genre book, but that's been out since February. I've only sold, it's weird, really strange to me. I guess I shouldn't have shot the movie because, we only sold like 4 or 5 copies of it. But, for a genre vampire film, maybe it might pick up at another time. I'm just going to, kind of wait it out.
Yeah, it's all about promoting. There's so many people out there and none of them know about it, right? So you got to get the word out. So you can purchase all these books on Amazon, right? Google Play, in the Kindle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, there are a few. There's libraries that have copies. There's Wright State, the bookstore. You can buy them there on the shelf as well. There's I can't believe it. It's a comic book shop in Yellow Springs. They sell it.
Okay.
So there's a few places that actually have agreed to take copies. I think Half Price Books. They also been promoting it and selling it as well. So.
Cool. Well, hey, I hope all the best for you, and I really hope that you get like a movie or licensing deal at some point. That's what I'm waiting for.
It was kind of funny because the first week that Time Ripple was out, I was contacted by a studio in LA, and they wanted to read the book to determine if they wanted to make a movie out of it, but I never heard anything else after that. So I know the stories have that potential, but it's just, right time and the right place again. So
I don't think they're making any movies right now, Joe.
No, they're not. Not with COVID, yeah.
Soon, eventually. But hey, it's great talking with you, and I hope we do it soon.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey.
It's good to see you.
You too. See you, Joe.